So I've been wrestling for IWAP for over a year now, coming up on a year and a half. And since day one, when I debuted with the company, I walked through the curtain and the fans boo me. And at first I thought, they just don't like my style, they don't like my hair, they don't like my gear, they don't like the way that I wrestle. But if you go back and watch those old tapes, if you go back and find the old footage, it's not the same guy. I don't have the same style anymore, I don't have the same gear, I don't wrestle the same style. I've improved, I've gotten better, I'm in better shape, I'm having better matches. But still, I go out there every night, and you boo me, and you chant your little chants, and you sing your little songs, and you make your little jokes, and Christina, Christina. And I don't get it. And what I don't get about it is, the people that you cheer for, you only cheer for them because of me. You don't seem to understand this, but you need me. And it's been like this since the very beginning, ever since I came to this company. The first person I had a series of matches with was Joey O'Reilly. He was a nobody. He was nothing. He sat in the crowd before he had matches with me. And now you all love him. What did he do? What was his greatest accomplishment? He beat me. I'll admit it. He beat me. He won the club championship. What has he done since then? He's not lost in the shuffle. He's shuffling with the lost. Then what happened after that? Tony Stetson, a guy that nobody cared about. Nobody. He has matches with me, and you people actually took to him, and you started cheering for him. I remember it. I was there. I was in the matches, man. Tony Stetson. And you know what happened? Saturday show, lumberjack strap match. I beat him into embarrassment. I choked him out in front of his own wife and his children, and he hasn't wrestled since. Moved halfway across the continent. And then after that, it was Curly. You people chanted for him. And even though I proved that I was a better wrestler, even though I proved I was a better athlete, you booed me and you chant for him. And time went on, and homicidal Stephen Davis took me under his wing. And you people booed him, even though he is probably the most underrated guy in the state. And he took me under his wing, and he taught me, and he taught me, and he taught me. And then finally, when I knew the time was right, I took my spot. Everyone knew Stephen Davis was going to hand that torch to me. Everyone knew that when the time was right, he was going to step aside, and I was going to take over for him. I'm not a patient person. I took the spot when I wanted to take the spot. You people booed Stephen Davis. But now, he's come back too early, I might add. And now you cheer for him, and you love him, and you want him to split me in half. And I just don't understand it. But in the time he was gone, it kept happening. It's the same pattern. It's the same thing over and over and over. It's a vicious cycle. I have matches with Scotty Hostess. He was a clown. He's a comedy act. He's an opening match joke. I have matches with him. He's in the main event. He challenges for the heavyweight title. A belt that I earned, by the way. And you all love him. And you all cheer. And what do? What do you do after that? You do the same thing over and over and over and over. And nothing for me. Ever. How many matches have I given you people where you chant, that was awesome? How many times have I stolen the show? And I get nothing in return. It just keeps happening. And then, the greatest example of it all, Danny Cannon. Danny Cannon is an amazing athlete. Nobody has ever pushed me, mentally, physically, and in some senses even emotionally, like Danny Cannon has. Best matches I've ever had were against him. He was a fan who became a trainee who became a referee who became a wrestler, and a wrestler who became an overnight sensation. And you people took to him like a fish to water. Now he's your hero. He was going to be your guy. And what happened? I kicked his head into a turnbuckle, concussed him, and pinned him. The only person to pin him, I might add. So it's the same thing over and over. You cheer for him. I prove that I'm better than them. You keep cheering for them. You boo me. You disrespect me. All I want is respect. And I don't get it. Ever. Ever. So it'll keep going on and on the same way until you people wise up. It'll keep going until you stop booing me, until you stop your little songs, your little chants, your little claps. Keep setting them up, and I'll keep knocking them down. Stephen Davis came back too early. He finally got his match with me, and I beat him in less than 5 minutes. So what's next? Scott the Rookie Parker, a guy that you guys never gave it the time of day to. You couldn't have cared less. He has matches with me, and everyone thinks he's going to be the next guy. He's going to be the breakout guy. He's this close to beating Christian Rose one-on-one. It's the same song, different verse. Keep setting him up. and I'll keep knocking them down. I'm not crazy. I know what I'm doing. It's you people that don't know what you're doing. You should bow down to me. In less than a year, I've done so much for that place. So much. Record-setting crowds come when I was the champ. Not when Curly was the champ, not when Stephen Davis was the champ, not when Danny Cannon was the champ. Me! It's the same thing over and over. But you know what? I keep getting better, and the people, after they get their fill of having matches with me, they fall by the wayside. And I just keep doing it. I don't care. I'm a machine. My name's Christian Rose, and I was born to hurt.